The world is so fickle that many people say it takes flexibility to adapt to it. But sometimes, ignoring flexibility is the key to achieving your goals. Clayton Christensen, one of the most popular entrepreneurs in the world. He lives by his own unique pledge. As a young man, Christensen observed that many business leaders had made sacrifices for the work. They put the first half of their lives on the road to success and then tried to look back on their family and lives later on. Such attempts often failed. When they neglected their family because of work, they would often be shunned by their wife and grown-up children. So Christensen set up his own pledge to never compromise. I will never work on the weekend and have dinner with my family on weekdays. He sometimes went to work at 3:00 a.m. to keep the pledge. He may look stuck tight and irrational, but he has achieved long-term goals that cannot be reached by his flexible attitude. Success at work and at home. Why can an inflexible life lead to success? People who are forced to make new decisions depending on the circumstances run out of willpower. The brain, tired of making too many decisions, selects the most comfortable choice later on, and that choice is often the worst. This is called the fatigue of decision-making. However, once you make a pledge, you don't have to make a decision every time. It doesn't waste your energy. Consistent pledge also brings reputation. A consistent person seems to be a man of principle and produces an impression that he is a firm person who cannot be attacked recklessly. The legendary investor Warren Buffett has given up the option of further negotiations in principle. Buffett decided not to buy the company on the basis of the first suggested price. Even if the first suggested price was too high, there was no renegotiation. Buffett has earned a reputation for being stern and was able to be offered the best conditions from the start without having to go around and fight with each other. Inflexibility is not bad at all. We must stay awake at all times and cast aside a blind faith. But we must also need to turn down flexibility in our long-term goals. Let's lose some weight. Let's raise our grades. Let's raise our reputation. Let's protect the family. These goals cannot be achieved in the near term. Flexibility at this point can also become a trap. Can I have this dessert? I should rest today, right? This is because such judgment weakens the will. Of course, such a judgment may be right. Some desserts don't put on weight, and a proper rest might help, but it actually prevents us from continuing on with our achievements. It's easier to implement 100% than to implement 99%. You may not do it at all, but it is difficult to do it only once. So, if you have to make it happen and continue to work on it for the long term, make your own pledge. Your lack of flexibility will lead you to success.